Welcome back, and until the economy turns around, our next guest suggests you make a lemonade when life hands you lemons, especially at work. Life coach Merci Miglino joins us right now with 5 tips to make the office a better place from 9 to 5. Thanks for being with us. Or if you happen to be someone without a job. So your idea is that you just got to fight this. You can't let it get you down too much.
No, I mean, you may be losing a job or so many. I mean, we're not saying these aren't significant moments in your life. That's not what we're saying. But you know what? I know it sounds really corny, but what are you going to make with these lemons? You know, you can try to make a lobster thermidor out of them, but it's not going to work, is it? So the bottom line is, do what human beings have this incredible capacity to distress themselves with humor.
To be resilient and with humor.
And fun, and we do it naturally. I'm not saying put on your, learn jokes and go into the office and be the person that everyone cringes at. But, let your natural, humorous, silly side of life come out. If any time is needed, it's now.
All right, well, let's get into some tips that you've brought with us.
All right, try to think of things you could do easily, like get your car washed. I don't know about you, but most of the time I'm rolling around in what looks like a landfill on wheels. So get them, go for the $6 one, the $5 one. You'll just feel much, much better.
It's kind of like cleaning your desk. You just feel better. You're more productive.
Start with a clean slate. My favorite is play eBay. Like, give yourself a $10 limit. All right, so you're like, okay, I'm going to surf around. I'm going to buy a Hello Kitty thumb drive. I don't know. Just give yourself something. It gives something to do. And when you win, when you see that in your inbox, hey, I won this thing, it lifts your spirits.
It's kind of doing something for yourself.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to do it on the company time, of course.
And you don't want to get addicted to it.
No, and that's why we have to set limits. I think also that people don't acknowledge each other enough. Not an empty compliment, not like, oh, wow, you really look good today, but more like, wow, you really, made my day, or, you have such a way of looking at things, something that really acknowledges who they are, especially if they're trying to bring lightness to the workplace. If your manager is trying to really do a hard job of like, okay, everybody, let's, build a boat, as we used to say, we're drowning here, but let's build a boat. Go with it, go with it and acknowledge the person.
And it's not necessarily something about their job. I mean, the work they're doing may be something else, something
more about their perspective and their attitude that's bringing some levity to the job, not like their outfit looks good, but if that works, do that too. Do something silly. I like the idea of just sitting at your desk like Peter Pan or the Jolly Green Giant. What can I do for you today? And people, I know people laugh at you, but that's what you want.
Well, know your coworkers,
Yeah, the one that's going to find, is the anti-green person, so you don't want to be the Peter Pan whatever. The bottom line is do something silly, break up the monotony. And then, I read somewhere where the workplace was having a twister game every afternoon break, and they were doing a pool about who was going to win. All right, so like instead of the basketball pool, which I guess hasn't started yet, you would have no competition right now, but something silly. And then I think we were chatting before, and you said there was the unemployment
Olympics down in New York City where they had a fact story machine and like so.
Oh my God, people have an incredible capacity to make light of even the most darkest days.
Well, let's wrap up these tips you had again. Then you listed 5 particular specific ones.
Wash your car. Be a winner on eBay. Do something silly. Acknowledge someone, say, wow, you did a great job, or you're a great person. Play Twister, get the pool going, and have fun.
Well, Merci, and for those who are out of work, they say keeping a positive attitude, very important in those interviews. Also, if you're trying to keep your job, probably a good thing.
Reflect, vent, and get over it. And then move into the how and the what can I do now.
Life coach Merci Miglino, thank you very much. Appreciate it.